And welcome back to the Sloppy Lab. Almost said Sleepy Lab, a little bit earlier than usual, but we have a NKFL 19 match here, and time zones be time zones. So, playing a fun one now versus Gary Garnoffski. Hope I said his name right. But Polish player. I've heard a bunch about him from some of my own Polish teammates. So, very strong player. Looking forward to what should be some good games. So I've got the deck selector up. We are just waiting for them to hop in. I did take a look at their decks yesterday. Okay, so they said they're joining and checking out my decks. Getting started a little later than scheduled here, but it should still be all right on time. See if we end up with very grindy decks, we may cut the stream short. Yeah, early. Although asking in the chat what time it is for me, it's about 5:30 a.m. Commitment. You know, when I spent some time in Korea a few years back, and I used to get up at like 4 a.m. to play the weekly SAS cap with the time shavers. So good times. And this is nothing. 5:30 is nothing. Mm-hmm. We'll see. As long as we still make good decisions, it's all good. I think I know what I'm banning. Pretty sure. They actually have some really spicy decks. So just going down in SAS order, this Czarnikat, cool name, Mazer, really cool. Double Eddie, double Kirby, United Action with some upgrades and artifacts out of house that can be enabled by Kirby to really make that United Action pop. So really cool deck. It's got the Neutron Shark. The strange gizmos, always kind of funky. Hoping that I can race this one, so I'm gonna leave it around. Yeah, there's a lot of speed. I have a very similar deck. Okay, so they made their first ban. I'm gonna do mine as well. I'm actually going with Ziava as my first ban. So let's see. Okay, and they banned Brickblade. Cool. Brickblade's my highest SAS, so not too surprised. Though it hasn't been getting tons of bans. Interesting. So taking this one out of contention. Brickblade makes a really big board. And if it was still on the table, I might be tempted to start homing in on their board control. But now I get a chance to make a safe. I was between Aslan and Lighthouse, but I, to be honest, expected one of them. Ooh, no sound from Not Tonight. I want to say Astron heard me, but I'll double check in a sec. So I am gonna ban or safe Aslan. We'll see what their safe is made. Say my safe is set. And we'll see what they come back in safe, but I'm looking at Eric or maybe Amelia as my next ban. I feel even better banning Eric as it has that low creature control that I could have been tackling, but double stealth mode is something I really don't want to see. with my own safe deck. So with my double brig Aslan. But we'll see if Eric gets saved. Amelia also feels kind of gross. There's M4 Captura, Curiosaurus, Eaton's Jar, double gateway to Dis to really make good use of that Curia. So it could be spicy. But they have no shortage of spicy decks, and kind of as I said, are a very strong player. So yeah, we're expecting a tough one. All right, so they did save Eric. Okay, cool. So we're at least on the same wavelength. I was half expecting, half tempted to ban Eric first as the most likely safe for them, or rather, I should say, Ziava less likely to actually get saved. So that may have been a stronger choice, but we'll see. Okay, and they've banned Lighthouse. I'm okay with that. So I've got Aslan, Carbon Amity, which is a double Martian Generosity, Hypnotic Command deck, Lorian, and Stealth Warper. All right. So interestingly enough, I think my deck with more bad matchups of what's remaining. Might even be Aslan. Would have loved to get Eric in there, but against 3 of these 5, I think it's more, or 4. I think it's at least a good one. I like my chances in some of the other matches. I am gonna run Aslan first. Polish deck name pronunciation efforts. Yeah, I'll give it to you one more time. I said Czarnikot. Yeah, Czarnikot. Eric, although I know Eric, and the band deck. I banned Ziava. How'd I do? Ziava. Interesting indeed. Two out of 3. Two-thirds. Okay, not bad. Passing percentage grade, maybe. Okay, so we have our game 1, Aslan versus Golem. Okay, cool. Golem has double Mark of Dis, Infernus, Officer Nell, no scaling, Emmer control, or key cheats. Feels good. I'm gonna have to make sure to not walk into Mark of Dis on a turn where I'm gonna want to turn where I'm gonna hit the brig combo. But happy to get, guessing this is their game, NKFL password. Aha, on point. They say, I see I found their game already. Cool. All right. Good luck. Have fun. To Mini Tau. I have actually seen Mini Tau around the Crucible for a long time, and did not know that they were this particular player. So this is pretty cool. Oh, this is a fun opening hand. I have both Binate Rupture and Interdimensional Graft, as well as a Sloppy Lab Work to tuck one of those pieces away. So a fun Logos turn incoming. Jean Cargo. Okay, cool. And I'm going to double check to make sure that Golem has no hand disruption. Double Mark of Dis. They do have a Mindfire, an Inspector, and an Infernus. Okay. Cool. So we are going to tuck away a combo piece here. Let's tuck away the graft. I'm going to actually discard the Scaly Caper. Blow up John Cargo and hold on to this Binate Rupture. Cool. Sad Yerk. Yerk's probably getting discarded on my next turn. Very well. 2 out of 3. Yeah, 2 out of 3 in the pronunciation. Although I also went, not tonight, directly for the words that I thought were easier. And I really want Xarnakot to be crazy cat, but I'm guessing that's probably not what it is. Okay, so they're stealing my stuff. Cool. Still happy to be avoiding some of the hand disruption. Not taking my archives. Black cat. Oh, okay. Banish this one. And no thank you, I say, to getting Mark of Dist. So probably going to be discarding most creatures this game, I think. Time Bot out of the gates. Perhaps hoping to at least give themselves something. In case I buy it right away. Okay, there's the Infernus. Very nice. Takes my Ortona's Binding and lab work. I did realize it was a liability to have those pips there. Okay, cool. Back into disc for me. No archives. Do we shuffle anything back? We do not want any of those. And I can play out this Dust Imp just fine. Cool. Yeah, Aslan's a fun deck, Astron. And my brother has True Loser, which I think you faced maybe once or twice in your own division, which is another brig combo. So we're still looking for that third brig combo deck to finish off the brig triad. Yeah, not tonight. I don't know. I always struggle with how much to play around Mark of Dis versus not. You know, is the upgrade from Mark of Dis to Control the Weak good enough to play around that you just don't want to give your opponent, or you want to give your opponent like a free, you shall not play creatures for the rest of the game. But I think in this case, hopefully warranted, probably warranted. And they are attacking my discard pile with those Infernuses. Keeping me reasonably low. But I'm also fine with them not hitting Mindfire just yet. Also going to have to maybe be a little bit careful with, okay, an interesting Skixuno to give me some amber from the Dust Imp. I'm not sure I like that play. Very interesting. Alright, so let's start off with an Igor. Life for the Life, Ortano the Chained, and Hexbion are my choices. Make this a little bit bigger. Hopefully it's coming through hard in the stream. I'm a little tempted to take that Life for the Life, but I'm just going to keep rolling with the Logos. Okay, so there's another Sloppy Lab work. That's really nice to see. I've also picked up 3 Fates and Ortano's Binding. If they don't go to check here, we'll consider going to Dis to clear the board and also get some archiving with Hexpion. Worst case scenario, they get to check here in dis and mindfire my binate. But otherwise, okay, Mark of Dis deals 2 damage to their own own creature there. Cool, so they're going Dis. They are going Dis. And I don't think I have a better play than to try for a combo here. So let's do that. Yes, take the archives. So binate, graft. We're going to tuck a TMTP in archives. And reap, pass. So they're going to hum back with double Infernus. Seems pretty good. I'm going to lose 4. Probably sloppy lab work. Graft. Banish. Life for life. The redraw on Binate Rupture is really cool. If they spend their turn attacking my graveyard, but not making a ton of amber themselves, I'll get to Binate again. Maybe going up to 20. That would be pretty fun. Fingers crossed at no Mindfire for my Binate right here. Whale their own Lycofiend to steal 1. Very cool. And reap. Smart. Okay, so I make a key. Not bad. Still really tempted to Binate here. Binate and then tuck away my own graft into the archives. Hopefully redraw it. Draw into graph number 2 with my 3 draws. So putting an Ember Pip in archives, not taking that. Binate. I'm going to reap here. Put the Binate Rupture from discard pile into my archives. And actually, do I want to reap or do I want just an extra archive? I'm really tempted to just take the extra archive. I think finding the second graft is more of a knockout blow than an extra amber from reap. And there's that one. So, feeling decent if they don't manage to rip the graft from my hand here. We'll see. Would love to see a Miasma somewhere, but I at least have the TMTP and Nerve Blast in archives currently to take them off check if it comes to that. Opposition Research stops me from reaping. Very good. Okay, so I make my second key. I could go into Logos here just to save the graft from any hand destruction. But I'm going to be a little greedy, I think. Three Fates will kill. Maybe there are 2 Infernuses, and Skixuno. Maybe that's just too greedy. Yeah, too greedy, I think. Greedy it is. Okay, not taking those archives. I'm going to play the 3 fates here. And that's really just so that if they do go into dis and manage to hit my graph, that they can't really burst. And then Silver Key Imp is going to make their life difficult. If their plan is to get around that that Brig or TMTP. Always love to see Silver Key Imp after you've made your second key. Star Alliance makes me happy, so they're moving some cards. Pretty much happy to see anything other than Dis at this point. Alright, so they're going to go to 6, 7. But still there's the Silver Key Imp. I mean, we could go Swindle here. It's unnecessary. Players cannot forge their second key. Yeah, I'm just going to take the safe play, tuck the graft into archives, make a pip, reap, and pass the turn. Sort of on them to deal with the Silver Key Imp. And then when they do, I'll have the brig waiting. And if they don't, I'm gonna poke away at them with some shadow stuff. So they've got a couple Observi max down. My archives include TMTP, Bone Rot Venom, Nerve Blast, Binate Rupture, Interdimensional Graft, and Hexion. Yeah, top end AOA is fun. Maybe a negative play experience to the opponent at times, but it is fun. This may be an AOA parade today too. We'll see. I'm expecting to play at least one more. So they go to 9. I guess I do the last brig thing here. Yes, on the archives. Reap it out. And don't think I mind so much. But we'll do that just for kicks. Okay, so they get to forge. Fairly certain I did not miss any key cheats or anything. Yeah, no key cheats, no scaling steel. Check at 22. Yeah, and they're saying one graft purge, not enough. Yeah, I guess it helps when it's purged out of hand with something like Inspector rather than after getting played. But yeah, it's tough with the archives looming. Archives looming, getting down to the end of the draw pile. That second brig is very, very likely to be present. And even if not, there's stuff like the TMTP plus Miasma plus Nerve Blast to hold them off and stall for a bit longer. Golem. Ooh, do I even dare to pronounce this name? It's going to be a tough one. Samuel? I'll take 4 out of 5 on that one, Samuel. So they're into Dis here. Mm-hmm. Samuel sound English. Ooh, I'm gonna have to get the Polish pronunciation of Samuel for me at some point, not tonight. Yeah, Astron. That is good. Good point. You very often are giving up keys for the key differential. Um, Tough matchup for sure. So yeah, this matchup lined up well. Aslan Aslan has lots of good matchups. There were some bad ones. There were some bad ones lurking in their lineup, but we luckily dodged it. So I'll take that. So Golem's off the table. They were, I guess, impressed. Yeah, they did a good job to mitigate my first brig, and then kind of exhausted some of their amber control. I think is a little bit what they're saying here. Really, just saying that the hand disruption is really and they're yet to play. So they have an inspector in discard. They didn't play the Mindfire. Did they actually purge something with the inspector? Oh, they got my throwing stars, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. But fun one. All right, on to game 2. All right, so they have some pretty spicy decks left. Cuba? I'm going to say Cuba. I'm going with Cuba officially on this one. And Eric. So really strong decks left. Everything 20. Everything 20 creatures and above. 2 of the 3 have no artifact control. Mazer here could give some trouble to Stealth Warper. Okay, so we'll report the score here. It was 3-2. Nice game, good game. I'm going to go with Stealth Warper. And the second one, if they play... we have decks. Which is their safe deck, I guess. So Eric. Okay, Eric is their deck too. I don't hate this matchup. Pretty much anything that's not artifact control feels good. With Stealth Warper, high creature count, 21 creatures against my Quixel Stone. So they do want to do Ronnie, Kirby, Kymor Eclipse, hit and run things. A nice early stealth mode would shut that down, which feels pretty cool. So this is a fine opener. I think I just still mulligan for the stone. Not here. Boo. Alright, so we're going to roll with a daughter, get some efficiency going. I was tempted to keep that other one just because it did have some did have some efficiency in Logos, but I think the fresh 6 cards is just better dig. Yeah, Brig and Zager got banned. Brick, excuse me, was the first ban. They have some decent board control, so I'm not sure if that was kind of SAS motivated, although the high rolls in Brick are really oppressive for sure. Alright, so let's start with the Vandalize. Kirby, Millie, and Wrist Clocks. They've gone just Logos here. I mean, the Kirbys actually don't look great in this deck. Oh, 12 actions. I think I'm going to take the Wrist Clocks for now. Bury the Kirby. Alright, so we'll steal one. Play this dude. I'm going to be killing these eventually. I guess the Asp dies to my Kurzap, while the Penny doesn't. So we'll tuck an Amber there for now. So get the Lithologica. Always interesting whether or not to play it when digging for stone is game plan number 1. And I already have the auto encoder in hand, so doubly tempted to say pass on the Lithologica. Okay, so Kirby and Frayne come down, steals 1. We get a mug to recover that 1 Amber from their Guardian. Okay, cool. I am going to go Logos. I'm going to play this autoencoder, get my draw pip. Ooh, sloppy lab work, very nice. Love seeing that with autoencoder. Play it. We're going to archive the detention coil pip. Discard a creature. We archived another sloppy lab work. That's cool. Discard Lithologica. Play the Kurzap or not. I'm tempted to even hold it here. We know that they drew another Kirby. I might go right back into Logos next turn. So I'm going to let them make an even bigger board. Hold this Kurzap and use it to reset. Or maybe I'll go into Star Alliance. Yeah, use that to reset. Dig for 8 more cards. They're going to pull ahead a little bit. But they don't have any real, the word I'm looking for. They don't have any warding. Well, that's not so worrisome. And currently their United Action. Oh, this is not the United Action deck. No. This is the double stealth mode deck. Double stealth mode, triple Ronnie. 1 Ronnie's in discard with Data Forge. They have another Ronnie in hand. So we're expecting back into Star Alliance here. I guess if they do a big burst, that is not the worst thing in the world. Yeah, thanks for the luck. Not tonight. Yeah, I was half expecting Stealth Warper to get banned, and was strongly considering making it my safe. Yeah, into Star Alliance. Gonna unload some cards. If they get to a big check, then I like the idea of using EP here and Kurzap together. It looks like they'll probably get to check at least. They have a Kirby coming. They may also have a stealth mode to protect their key. So have to be a little bit mindful of that. Kymore comes down. Okay. Stopping at 6. Seems fine. You know, I don't hate them getting this key. I think I'm just going to keep digging. And I also don't hate them putting my Amber on Titan Guardian. It's going to protect it from my own Effervescent. So we're just going to dig for that stone. Okay, have not found it yet. Getting there. We'll get there. Kirby comes back. Chan reaps. Ooh, I discard Kurzap. That is sad. Discarding Kurzap is really sad. Interesting. And didn't even have the decency to put a stone in my archives for my troubles. Okay, so that changes things up a little bit here. Does it? Maybe not really. Shadows, still digging. Okay, not there yet. But I have 6 cards in deck. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 archives among the Logos cards that I don't want to play. Would probably want to play this Positron Bolt and Effervescent. Those Positron Bolts and Effervescence. No Logos left in my draw pile, so digging with the Claw doesn't make a ton of sense. Yeah, not many folks would say that they are their jam. I think that's fair, Pirate. Alright, I think we're gonna not want to fall too far behind here. Unfortunately. 3-2-1, 3-2-1. So do I kill both Chans? And then coming back in. I guess big question is, are they holding some burst potential? Maybe. Could also go Shadows, steal 1, archive 1, 2, 3. Feels risky as well. Alright, gonna gamble a little bit. Alright, gonna start off with our discards. So that puts Booby Trap in discard. Seeker Needle. A little friendly banter. I'm gonna archive this Sophistry, discard Boss Zarek. Wow. I guess discard one of these Positron Bolts. Oh, too funny. Too funny. Last card in the draw pile, of course. of course. No, it wasn't you. That was me. My bad. All right, Star Alliance taking the archives. Yes. Gonna draw that stone, play it out here. And now, I guess the question is, I can stop fighting, can't stop reaping. And I can't quite finish off this Chan. Unfortunate. Almost wonder if I should play Liu. But does giving them a creature feel really bad? No, I'll play the Liu. Capture one here. Capture damage. Stunner. No fights here. Okay, and we have a juicy Shadows turn with a draw pip on the Seeker Needle to flip the deck. Chances are good if it's an audio issue that it's on my side, you know? Chances are really good. So we'll see. They've got maybe a couple Ronnies, I'm hoping, and Kirby's in hand. Still 2 Ronnies to come, still a Kirby to come. They get the fights, very cool. I get my key, nice. And we're going Shadows. So we're definitely playing this to turn the deck over. I like that. Going to play the Rad Penny. Capture onto it. We'll mug that Amber back to the side. Booby trap there. Discard their Hugger Mugger. Okay. And discard that Asp. Okay. Cool. Don't hate that. Brutal indeed. Okay, that's our key. I like it. I don't think we're taking them off check. That's fine. Hadron Collision can kill off this flank Titan Guardian, I guess, rather than give them cards. Let's see, do I care? I'm going to go to 2, 3, 4. I won't go to check. So I guess I'll hold off and just not give them cards. Let's see what we get with the Lay of the Land. So an Observe You Max, Boss Zarek, Positron Bolt. We'll draw the Observe You Max. We'll put the Boss Zarek on top so it gets archived. So Bolt goes third, then Boss Zarek, draw the Observe You Max. That means we could get to 5. Don't think I care. Do I play this Liu? I think so. Capture here. Capture damage. And pip. Cool. Yeah, I normally would be a little bit hesitant to even put a creature out. This one I don't mind so much, since it's going to synergize really well with the stone, and I don't think they have a great way to get rid of all their creatures. I guess they could hit and run to pick up a dude and then Ronnie, but hit and run's already been played, so that's fine. They've yet to play either stealth mode, so that's a little bit concerning. If they're able to get to check in stealth mode, I'm hoping to redraw Effervescent Principle, but otherwise I might need to be a little bit cognizant of that as a possibility. Okay, so there's a fight. That's a good fight. Plays the Igor. That's fine. They play their Igor. Yeah, I don't hate the Igor play. Plays Cutthroat, Reaps. Cool. Cool. So now we're going to get to use Liu or dig some more. I think we use it. Star Alliance, no archives. Use the action to steal 1 by discarding a Shadows card. Steal 1. Discard. And that's it for the moment. Rad Penny's cool. Rad Penny's cool. Sort of a slow march at this point. Really just have to be worried about big bursts in Star Alliance. Though my Emperor control, at least on hand, isn't really action based, so I guess that's something. That's something. And now they can fight into Igor into Ambassador Liu, but it doesn't turn on their well, feels like the getting's pretty good. I think I need to leave this Titan Guardian on. It's really tempting to Kurzap and collect on that Amber, but then they just get to play Ronnie. So let's see. They've played Hit and Run. They've played Kymor. So they don't have a way. Let's see. They have another way in Shadows to get that off board. I don't think so. Mug's been played. Wouldn't do it anyway. Yeah, so not going to kill it for them. Do we want to take the archives? I guess. Though we go to 6. Do I want to go to 7 and see what they have in hand? I don't think I care. So we'll hold off. So plays penny. Stops at 7. And let's see if they have a non-creature way to take me off check here. I don't think so. They still have the stealth. They still have double stealth mode. They still have Kirby. I don't think Kirby's playable in Star Alliance. No way to get that Titan off board. Shadows is out of ways to take the Titan off board. Logos has Positron Bolt that would do it, but has been played? Yes, been played. I did steal, so if that cutthroat research were still around, it would be problematic. Yeah, Neutron Shark. Yeah, the Neutron Shark would be nice, though would be stuck in hand too. My kingdom for a shark. Okay, good game, well played. Cool, so that was a cool one. Felt like we clawed our way back a little bit, and I think a good illustration of the always be card discarding mantra. Yeah, thanks, not tonight. That was a fun one. All right, going into game 3. I need to work on that algorithm indeed. So between Carbon Amity and Lorien, not even a choice this time, for sure. So we are expecting, yeah, either of these should be fun. Let's go with Lorien. I'll make this game. Let them know that it's up. Unless they made it. Never mind. I'll join them. We just left each other's games. Yeah, we did the oops, you made a game dance, and then both joined each other's game. Funny. Cool. So let's see if they've made their selection. They have. So we are playing Lorien versus, what do we got? Zarnakot. Okay, so they're going United Action. Oh, maybe I've been disconnected. All right, so I think we're good now. Cool, cool. All set, I think. All right. I think we're good. Good luck. On the play first here. Ooh, very spicy first one. I think I'm going to keep this hand and see where it goes. Looks really fun. Really fun deck. Zarnikot. Having some friendly banter with them in the chat. Okay, I am gonna go. So let's see. Proliferator could reap on the following turn if I played first. Let's try this. I was tempted to play the no drone, but who knows? Maybe they'll do me a favor and do some archiving, and I'll get to purge an archive of theirs. That would be very yummy. Okay, they have not, but this is cool. I get to go Mars. I'm going to play the no drone here. Archive might makes right. Not taking anything there. Then we're going to play the worm. Ooh, I may be having some connection issues, but worm is going to fight in on Jarda to tuck it in archives. Ooh, I guess I should have purged that. No, I think that they would actually get it back. And then I reap and tuck Mars first back into my archives. Fun. May end up giving them the Jarda back. We'll see how things go here. Unless they find some of their Axiom. Let's see, Axiom, Shark, Zap, Strange, Gizmo. Axiom would be sad if they go right back into Saurian. Feels a little unlikely, but we'll see. Otherwise, I may give them back this Jarda. Just clog up their hand. But also don't mind leaving that MMR for later. God is right, at least. Xarna. Close. Close. Yeah, we'll see. I'm tempted to give him this Jarda back and keep going with the Mars firsts. I don't love taking my own might makes right out, but okay. Okay, Axiom comes down. Cool. Navigator Ali. This is on a United Action turn. I'm not so disappointed for that United Action to be spent already. Rearranging their top three with Ali. There's Kirby. And another Kirby. Wow. Very cool. So, Bramo Drummerknot could take out a Kirby. If I draw into one of my standardized testings, it's going to eat up the Time Traveler if I go that route. I think still I want to move some cards, but leaving them with double Kirby feels bad, though they only have 5-card hand. I may be happy to go back into Star Alliance, though. Yeah, let's go Brobnar here. We'll take out one of these Kirbys. We'll at least threaten to make their life somewhat difficult on the next turn. And maybe stop them from some easy turns to work off those chains. into Logos, Code Monkey. Cool. That's cool. I'm reasonably glad that they didn't get to archive both Kirby's. Plays an Eddie. And a Hapsis. Okay, so that's cool. All right, a little bit of tank time. So if I go Brobnar here, so 6 into Hapsis. Yeah. No on this one. Play this dude. Is that right? Did I mess that up? Maybe I messed that up. Yeah, I think I did. Womp womp. Okay. Yeah, I may have messed that up. That's a bummer. Yeah, major bummer. Thought I had it mapped out, but did not. But okay, still have some lessons incoming. Yeah, are those Gaggernaut lessons or Polish lessons? That was lackluster. I don't hate them having an empty board, but that was lackluster. So Zap's gonna finish off my Drummernaut. That's sad. If they don't, I'll feel like I'm in decent shape. There's a Kirby. Maybe they have a Thorium Plasmate. Also possible. Lota. And an Encounter Suit. Cool. There's a Zap. Very nice. Okay, going Voltron on some of these dudes. And they get to check. Not bad. Tempted to go Logos here. Hey, welcome, Limitless in the chat. How's it going? All right, so let's get our Time Traveler. Draw some stuff to Destroy them all feels really tempting. Calfin, and would not hate going Mars in short order. Expion, leaving a Brain Eater on the flank for a Ganger Chieftain, potentially. They've played their Axiom, so going wide feels pretty good here. Feels pretty good. Into Star Alliance. Let's see, they have a book, I think, maybe? Book of Lek. There's the book. Very nice. Plays book. Hey, Lamillis, this is an NKFL Season 19 match, Game 3. This is a really spicy one. So we'll see. They've just played a Book of Leku, or Lek. They've got a Navigator Ali on board. They also have Golden Spiral. Ali fights the Brain Eater. Okay. Interesting. So Kirby reaps and plays Thorium Plasmate, or maybe a Failing Strike. Interesting. The fight there is an interesting choice. Wild Wormhole to play Medic Ingram. Cool. Ingram wards herself. Nice. Alright, so I'm going to keep going wide. I'm going to give them back the Jarda, I think. And Mars first. Tuck my Destroy Them All back in Archives. Yep. Taking off their encounter suit, I guess. Yep, Mars. Yes, on the Archives. I guess let's leave this worm on a flank, Proliferator on another flank. Destroy Them All hits the book, creature, the Kirby, and the encounter suit. And I could fight to kill the medic or the navigator, but I think I'm just going to reap here and save this Destroy Them All. Pass. So their Axiom's gone. That feels pretty good. They don't have another board wipe per se, right? So Axiom, Failing Strike, Neutron Shark, Strange Gizmo. So we probably want to cash in on our Might Makes Right before Strange Gizmo comes down. Some cool stuff here. Okay, so I make a key. That is nice. That is very nice. In my archives, I still have this Destroy Them All. Tempted to keep picking off their stuff in Mars. Maybe Worm will tuck the... Don't really want to leave Quant on board. That feels bad. Yeah, we can leave the Guardian for now. Mars, yes, on the Archives. Let's or the Ollie, and then hit the Quant with the I guess the Ollie isn't so dangerous without the book anymore. Yeah, let's take the Guardian into Archives. Play this Carpet Flotsam. Do I want the Mars first? At this point, maybe? Destroy the Spiral and the Quant and this Loda. And I think now I'm going to take the Mars first. Okay, cool. JT has mustache? I don't know if mustache. I think it's just a little bit of extra growth. Hey, Crusader, how's it going? Getting some love playing some of your countrymen, you know. Ooh, I'd love to have one of those drummer knots. Alrighty, right on. Yeah, I've played Minitao a bunch of times over, I don't know, the years, I guess. Can you say over the years for a game that's how many years? I guess, yeah, 4 or 5 years. When did Keyforge first come out? But never realized they were Gary of Can't Touch This, or just Polish in general. Okay, there you go, Sorian. Yeah, faced him at Nationals. He's a strong player. Very strong player, for sure. Okay, there are the Jardas. And a failing strike. Hits the Proliferator. Puts an Amber on Eddie. Damages my Ganger Chieftain. Very cool. Belongs to a different team. Cool. Ooh, this is tempting. Really tempting. So let's see. I've got 6, 10, 14, 16 on board with another 10, 16 in hand. So we're in range. Do I want to stop this nonsense? What can I leave behind? So 4, can I leave behind? Yeah, I don't think I can let them run away with this Saurian. Let's reset here. No on the archives. I'm gonna get a fight in. I guess it's between getting a fight with the Ogopogo to break both wards, or the Grok to take off an Amber. I think it's a Reap. I think it's the Grok. And now we have 10, 19, 10, 14, 16, 18, 24, 26. We need 25. I can leave. Let's see, can I leave my 2 damaged Brobnar creatures? Let's see, 5, 7, 9, 11, 18. I have to take one of them. I guess I leave the Ganger Chieftain, or sorry, the Grok, Bramo. Six, 11, 13, 15, 17, 23. I think I want the Bramo more than the damaged Grok for when Drummerknot arrives. Okay, cool. Would have loved that to be a key 3, but I didn't think I was feeling very good about leaving the Jarda board up. Lorian Might Makes Right. That Might Makes Right. It's really strong in this deck. You have what, 10 Brobnar creatures, all 5+ except for the one Bramo, and the Bramo pulls its weight. You've got some beefy Logos creatures and a pretty wide Mars board. So the MMR is very live, very much live. Very much live. So they're going Logos here. Let's see, we've yet to see the other Eddy. Shark. Oh, we've seen both Eddies. We haven't seen the Shark. We haven't seen both Guardians. Nope, only one Guardian, but I gave it back to them. So there's the Gizmo. Cool. Thorium Plasmate. Guess will they get to check? No. Where? Oh, I have their Guardian in my archives. Yes. Okay. Okay, I think Logos is the play. Pass on my archives though, so I'll go to 6 and then play the mechanic to check at 5 as well, adding some more Mars dudes to my archives. Or Mars to my archives. Okay. No in the archives. What do I have for Martians coming up? No Drone and Fix Finger. I think I'm going to put the Collector Worm in archives and discard this Mars first. Calvin? Is the Calvin? Double Drummernaut. Very cool. So Collector Worm could get 2 fights if needed on the next turn. We'll see. Definitely asking some questions here. They've got that Raider Golem coming. At least I'm pretty sure they haven't played Golem. Quite certain. Yeah, no Golems. So Golem can come down, stop my check. I don't think there's a whole lot else they could do. Stenopius. Yeah. They could still play Stenopius, Snopius, Raider Golem, Axiom, Failing Strike, Golden Spiral we've seen, both Jardas, the Raider Golem we haven't, Shrix we have not seen, Tribune Pompidus we've seen, and at least one Scudum we've seen. So there could be a Shrix coming, there could be a Stenopius, Golems for sure, among their hand plus archives. Neutron Shark is there as well. I don't think Logos is an option here. Both Eddies, there would have to be a redraw on an Eddy. And I think actually their archives are, yes, Eddy archives. Okay, so those are legit archives. They're not the Code Monkey archives. Legit unknown, I mean. So they're in the tank, probably deciding whether or not to do some exalting on their Saurian turn. So we'll see. It would be really nice to have them not go to check and then be able to use the Drummernaut Bramo combination to stop Golem from being a threat on the following turn. No worries. They're saying they're thinking. I have this key abduction coming, which is pretty cool. My hand will grow by 4. from my archives. Okay, so there's a Morpheus. Nice. Kirby's Blaster. On Navigator Ali. So double capture thanks to that. Nice. Damaging my stuff. So this is interesting. This gizmo is going to pop. This gizmo is going to pop. I am going to get back those 2 amber. They do absolutely have a Gallum. But I think +4 with the double Mars firsts is just better than anything they're doing. Then my board is clear for, does that leave me at 10, right? Mars first, reap, reap, sends me to 8. I recollect the 2 amber. They can play Golem, check at 9, or I'd still forge at 9. I don't see any other amber control in Saurian. They'd need double Eddie or Eddie and 2 other archives. So I think that's the play. And then we get to cover a flank on Titan Mechanic. So not worth holding those. Reap. Reap. And pass. I'm now stranded with this double Dummerknot. Drummerknot. I feel like a Dummerknot when I have 2 Drummernauts and no other giants. Dabberknot, yeah. Yeah. Ain't nothing, ain't nobody that can beat my beat. Gotta hand it to the Keyforge designers and their flavor text. Some very nice flavor text. How to stop you still? How indeed. So we'll see an Eddie. Hapsis, okay. Titan Guardian. 5s are cool. There's Eddie. 3s and 5s. So I'm not playing my Hexbion before standardized testing. Wormhole plays Kirby. That's cool. That's a cool play. Still needs 2 more. Okay, Shark hits their Guardian, and maybe they find Eddie number 2. Tau Vapors. Nice. Discards the Code Monkey. Okay, Code Monkey would have been cool. Good game. Well played. Yeah, that was a cool one. Okay, cool. And good timing. Oh, thanks, not tonight. I feel like I fumbled that first turn where I had both Gangerknot and or Ganger Chieftain and Drummerknot in hand. I think there was a better outcome. I'm gonna have to look back at it. All right, well, gonna wrap it up there. Thanks, y'all. Yeah, I may have to schedule all of my matches in the morning for now. Maybe good luck. We'll see if this ends up becoming a thing. But yeah, thanks, peeps, for hanging out in the morning. And I guess we'll see you around the Sloppy Lab. Bye, yo. Indeed.